Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking day.
Welcome back to another vlog, guys. On this episode, I'm just knocked off work, taking the S13 down to get a wheel alignment. So I didn't take the S13 off the trailer yet because I knew I needed a wheel alignment from when I changed those rack bushings. So I'm going to get that dialed in so that it's 100% for next time we go to the track, which should be Archerfield. First up, hook the trailer up to the ute, and then we'll shoot down the shop, get the wheel alignment done. Yeah, righto, mate. Oh, what I should do is just check to make sure it starts, because they did have some issues on the dyno getting it to start. It was being intermittent and funny, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to check that. Kill switch on. Ignition. Happy days. Happy days. That's bloody good, isn't it? I like that. I swear it's going to start first time every time, and it was just like being a bitch to him on the dyno. Let's get it hooked up. Cool, all hooked up. Make sure you have your safety pin in so it can't come off, and take your handbrake off, because a couple of times or twice I've left the handbrake on like a noob, and yeah, you heat up your back brakes pretty fast. And your chain's on. Just a quick check over. Make sure you seal everything up. Got to do a couple of things on this trailer as well, a couple of mods. Got to change a couple of mounting points to the wheel bearings, re-grease them, and change that jockey wheel. It's in a bitch of a spot. It doesn't quite jack the thing all the way up, so I have to get a bottle jack under it. It's so annoying. But at some stage, I'm going to do the trailer mods as well. Change a few things. But yeah, let's head up to get the wheel alignment done. Just made it down to A1 Supercheap tyres, and the boys are just hooking up the little measuring devices to hook up the wheel alignment, and then we'll dial in the wheel alignment, because I did change those racking bushings and it's going to be out a little bit, so it's pretty cheap to get a wheel alignment. Might as well get it like perfect before you get out there and it's just shit house. So, and Rob and the boys are awesome as well, so if you guys need a wheel alignment or any tyres changed or anything, they'll do you a freaking awesome deal. They get cheap ass tyres in as well. They're just down in Ashmore. Google them, A1 Supercheap tyres. It's there. Yeah, let's go learn something. So they just adjust all your arms at the back here, and they look back at the screen, and it shows you all the degrees and where everything's facing and pointing. And you got these receivers on here, and the laser pointing down at it. That's how basically wheel alignments work. And yeah, they just set it up so that it's mint, which would be nice. It wasn't too far off, but I had the rear set up for QR. I'm going to set it up to 0. I'm going to set it up for 0 so Zara can drive it and it won't be as fast. And we're going to Archie, so you don't want it to be too fast at Archerfield. There's plenty of walls to hit. But I love coming down here, eh? The boys always got all sorts of random stuff in here. Check out this Integra. Looks like an old track beater. I remember when I had a Honda, I put the cold air intake in. It's like the first mod you do. Big tech. This would be heaps of fun, eh? That would be awesome. And then this is Rob's latest track car, stock 370, and apparently it rips. Stock to 100. That's cool. But yeah, plenty of stock in here. If you need any tyres, come in here, mate. Cheap. Oh, I think I showed this last time on the vlog, but Rob's got this other 370 here. It's absolutely balls to the wall. Full on drift car. Like, this thing is sick. Monster Energy. See if we can see a bit more in it this time. Whoa. That's what you want, eh? Something nice and basic. Pretty good switchboard. Yeah. That's sick. I'd love to see this going one day. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah, we'll just finish up this wheel alignment and then we'll head back home and see what we can get up to in the shed. Oh, you'll fucking take it down the street.
Yeah, someone's got it. Yeah.
Just want to take a quick second to say thanks to everyone for participating in the Guess the Horsepower challenge that we just did last night. That was freaking awesome. It's interesting, gets everyone involved. And yeah, thanks for being a part of it. And yeah, thanks heaps to On-Song Performance and the Leplab boys. They freaking awesome dudes, eh? Like, so nice. Like, when the car had problems, they were straight in there to help. Freaking Rex ripped out the starter motor in like an hour. Like, dude's a beast. And then yeah, like, just got it done. It was wicked. And yeah, it was definitely worth the trip up there to see those boys. And if you're not following them, make sure you check them out on their socials, because yeah, awesome dudes. Heaps of awesome content on Lep Labs on the YouTube channel. They always put up really informational videos. I always look on them and watch them myself and learn a few things. So let's get back to the bloody shed and have a look and see what we can get up to. Probably unload this S13, hopefully there's some daylight left, and then have a look at the 180, might get it up on the hoist and have a look under it. Let's go. Alrighty, S13's in its new resting place and the trailer is put away in the corner of the yard. Let's get the 180 on the hoist and have a look, a plan of attack on how we're gonna get this gearbox out and then put the new one in. I'll show you the new gearbox. So Jacob's got his 33 in here that blew up at Friday Night Drift. If you didn't see that, go check it out on his channel on JMS Garage. And he's got a beautiful turbo here. I think it's the GTX 30. It's like the exact one I want. And that is beauty. And when I went passenger in this setup, felt freaking awesome. Like, it was sick. So he's going to be pulling that out. So if you want to see that content, go to his channel for that. That's a big job. And then the 180 sitting here, looking all nice and pretty with a blown third gear. Going to put in this new RB25 gearbox into it. The last guy had it as a spare. I posted it up on Marketplace. I want to buy RB25 gearbox, and people were saying like, oh, you'll never find one for 1500, but that was 1500, and I got a couple others that popped up less than that, but this one I got first, and it's all cleaned up, like someone's painted it, looks pretty nice. Just going to change over the speed sensor, which is missing out of this one, and obviously the gear stick and throw-out bearing, and bolt it onto the 180. With this one, I'm definitely not taking the engine out and the gearbox. I've taken the gearbox out of this before because we changed the clutch on it just on the ground, so definitely not taking the engine out this time. But yeah, let's get it jacked up so we can have a look under it. There's a couple other things I want to do while the 180's out of action. I do want to change the turbo to a smaller turbo, but literally that's like, what, $3.5 grand for a decent one. I could get a second-hand one for like $1,500 or $2,000, but I don't know. Kind of depends on money. If anyone has any cheap turbos you want to sell me, a 30, I'll be keen. Chuck that on there, get it tuned, and then have another go at that. That'll be sick. But yeah, let's get into it. Rightio, 180 up in the air on the hoist. I can't remember if I've put this on the hoist before. I think I did when we did those shed skids like the very first time. But it was a pain in the ass. I had to jack up the front and the back. And I just made up a couple of chocks of wood to go underneath. I do need to also buy some of these with the... there's like a bar you can put in there, and it's like an extender. I need to buy that to go in there because... like, these work, but it's just a pain in the ass. It'd be a lot nicer if it just wound it up and it was all nice. But anyway, it's up in the air now, and it's oily as shit. There is literally oil everywhere. It's so disgusting. Mainly from the catch can. Like, look at all that. I just need to get that catch can sorted, and that will sort out most of the oil. My steering rack is also pissing out rack fluid, so I'm thinking about changing this rack out for a different one, either recondition this one or get the S13 steering rack because apparently they're better. But yeah, so just looking at the gearbox job, it's looking not too bad. Just got to take the gear stick off, take the exhaust off, drive shaft off, and then yeah, just loosen off these 2 bolts, 4 bolts, and then get to all the gearbox bolts, take the slave off, and yeah, we will be in business. Get that one out, swap over the gear onto that gearbox, whack it in, and then make it out to the downshift coffee and cruise. That's the next event I'll be at with the 180, is the downshift coffee and cruise. I think it's on a Sunday. Yeah, it's on a Sunday morning. So check that one out. Not sure if there's any tickets left. It was almost sold out when I bought a ticket. But just check it out anyway. That's going to be fun because this thing's freaking awesome at roll racing. It's a lot of fun. Lots more to come. Got to change this gearbox out. Going to take the S13 out to Archerfield, hopefully sometime soon. And see if Zara wants to come as well. We'll do the beginner night and just get to learn it a little bit and then go for glory. So that's going to be fun. Go meet Luke Fink and the boys. I'm loving this journey, It's getting better and better. It's just so much fun. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but this week I've released a video every single night. And yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge. It's been fun though, because I'm working a full-time job still as well. Had one day off this week, but you know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment on what other content you want to see on the channel. There's plenty to do, but just let me know what you want to see first, basically. And then hit the subscribe button as well, and share with your mates. Alright, that's it for today. See ya.